What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock. Today, as you can see in my hotbar here, we have a really exciting upgrade to do at the start of this episode. We are going to get my turbo wheat hoe to the third and final level, at least for right now. Maybe they'll add another one in the future. And this took quite a bit of money and resources, so I hope that it's a little bit impressive to start off the episode. Let's see how it goes. There we go, Supercraft, I got it. Let's go! Mark 3, that's awesome. And now I can get it all the way to level 40, I believe, and then I start putting those overchargers on and I can get it to level 50. So, ton of experience left. So I just finished my pig farming for the day during the year of the pig here. Got a level 75 legendary pig pet. And let's see how many total pigs that we killed by the end of this. I probably won't do any more because I just got another Art of War book, and to get much more that's worth a lot, I'd have to do at least 2 more stacks of pigs, and I don't really want to because I've got a little chunk of cash and I've got some other stuff to do that doesn't need money at the moment. Plus, now that I've got all these other boosts, farming will probably be a little bit more efficient anyways. But for the pigs here, let's see. We are number 5,000, so it actually hasn't changed that much. I was hoping to be in the top 5,000, but we are still in the top 0.2% of people that have done it, so 1 in 500 people. That's pretty cool. But we have this Art of War book that is going to sell for like 10 million along with some harvesting and some other stuff. So let's see how much this sells for. 12.8 million total. That's pretty good. Nice. That is a good chunk of change. And then I also had some extra shiny orbs that I sold for basically the same price. Some people were selling them for more. I didn't really care enough to scam people out of that. Anyway, let's put our farming gear back on, and then let's go check out our garden. I also put just an Enderman minion down here. I hope he's not full. I put a super compactor in it. Okay, good. Because I was pretty sure that there was some Ender Pearl collection stuff that I wanted. I don't remember what, but I figured while I got the next minion slot unlocked, I might as well use it for the time being. I still need to work on getting my minions optimized. That is something for after I make a nice little wheat farm. Looks like we have a new NPC here, Master Tactician Funk. Let's see what he wants. Some enchanted brown mushroom blocks. These actually sold for quite a bit more than I thought. Yeah, they're like 250 a pop each. That's pretty insane. But we'll buy these and hand them over. Nice. So I'm not sure if you can see in the background here, but I have been hard at work clearing away this plot. It took quite a while, especially these sides. It's not the most clean. I should probably clear out the side of this plot, at least to some extent as well. But this is going to be my 1 plot wheat farm here. And I have just been using this builder's ruler, oops, I fell down, to kind of go along and do some of this. And I'm just following a little tutorial. It's not the most in-depth, but it is good enough for now, and it's the type of thing that I think that I can improve on later. I might link it in the description or in a comment if anybody wants, but yeah, just gonna keep going at this. Gonna work on some transitions that make it slightly, oh, and then I just ran out of dirt, so I gotta get some more dirt. Now I got this hoe of greatest tillin from the auction house because I haven't quite gotten enough. I just recently got good enough to do some of these silver metals for wheat, but unfortunately I did not have enough to get this in addition to the other stuff that I needed, so that's alright. Did not break the bank, obviously, but yeah, I just find this kind of satisfying seeing it go, you know, kind of all the way over there. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Hypixel content. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions or ideas? The transitions that I'm going to use on this farm are going to look a little bit like this. Not sure the reasoning too much, but I'm guessing it just aligns you nice and properly. So I just added a second layer here, and I'm waiting for another silver metal or another wheat competition to come along so I can get the box of seeds, because that's the only thing I don't have. But by the time that I'm finished with this is taking longer than I thought because I had to add lighting because the guy's tutorial was like in the void, so he didn't have to have lighting, so that's what I'm working on right now. You can see I'm adding some sea lanterns here, and I'm trying to work with this ruler thing, and it's going along slowly but surely, but I think it's going to be, oops, I keep messing up like that. It's going to be pretty nice when, what the heck just happened? Anyway, I'll fast forward a bit and I'll show you some more progress. So I may have made a mistake. I put these transitions on kind of all this side, and this is actually the first side I did, and this is the side that they don't need to be on. Needs a simpler transition than those, so I'm gonna fix this and I'll get back with you, but very nearly done here. Made quite a lot of progress. All right, everyone, it took far longer than I care to admit, and I still do not have the seeds ready, but it seems to be done, and I got this squeaky mouse mat that sets my position exactly where it needs to now. So I'm just waiting on another silver medal, and then we can get this wheat farm cooking, and I can show you in action. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I just woke up from a nap because I was looking at the online farming contest rankings, or not rankings, but timing as to when one was going to start. And I figured I would take a nap because there was a couple hours left until this next wheat one, and then I woke up with 2 minutes left before it started. So I hopped on as quickly as I could, and then I ended up getting a new personal best over 200,000. And even lower, I think I was at like 130 last time, and that was the other silver that I got. So this one was significantly harder. Granted, near the end, I was quite a bit above the threshold that I needed, because it starts out really difficult, but then once other people join a little bit later, it becomes a little bit easier with how it works. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Sorry, my voice is a little bit gravelly, but let's buy, where do I buy this? Let's buy this basket of seeds. Oh, I don't have enough tickets. I need to get some tickets. Oh, I didn't even have a God potion active for that. That would have been so much better. We're going to ask you for a little basket of seeds, and then we can finally plant some seeds on this sucker. Oh, of course I need to actually put some seeds in here. Luckily, I've got plenty. Okay, here we go. I actually had to take my personal compactor off for this because otherwise it wasn't going to let me do it. But just boom, boom, boom. And I don't have to wait either, which is nice. Anyways, I'm going to fast forward this, and I'll show you guys once I'm done planting all the seeds. So I am doing this Hoppity's hunt to get some more rabbits for my chocolate factory, and I'm using this little accessory or something that I got, the egg locator, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty funny. So it looks like I found all the eggs, unfortunately. I guess I needed to try that more often. I didn't know exactly how to do it until now, but good to know. Increasing those eggs. So check it out, everybody. It's almost all fully grown. Looking great. We're going to see if it works. I need to set my speed a little bit differently, but so fun. It's nice and bright down here because I put the sea lanterns. These were not in the design. Like I said, the guy had his thing next to the void, and it had some natural light. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I also think whether it's this episode or next episode, I want to do another contest just for the fun of it, also to get another silver medal, I guess, and to see kind of how much I can produce with a couple of the temporary boosts if I submit some pests and drink a potion as well with all of my other stuff. I think that'd be pretty fun. I don't think I could get gold yet, but I could do a good bit of damage, so that'd be fun. Alright guys, I just sprayed the plot. We're going to do a little test run here. We're going to click our squeaky mouse mat. And then I'm going to try not to move my mouse. Whoa, rare drop mutant nether wart. That's a pretty good one actually. But anyway, the speed seems like it could be a little bit higher. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be just W and S. And this is obviously a W section. And then I get to the end here and then I hold S. I'm going backwards. But maybe if I was a little bit faster, it wouldn't break all of them. So I should probably just trust the farm designer. But yeah, anyway, this is a very minimal input. I'm just holding W and S and then left click on my mouse, and I could like watch YouTube while I'm doing this or something, so that's very nice. But other than that, I know that there's a bunch of mods that can help with like mouse locking or, you know, stuff like that. I'm planning on getting those really soon. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but that'll be nice, and I'm assuming that will give me some more info on stuff as well, like how many crops per second that I'm breaking, etc., etc. But yeah, anyway, this is the new farm. I hope you guys like the design. It should definitely be a little bit more efficient than the base plots that I was using earlier. I am going to double check the speed, make sure everything's good there, but let's see what's next. Let's go. I just got the juicy nozzle recipe. That'll actually help quite a bit. I forgot that update just came out. I was going to try to farm some melons, but looks like I got it anyway. So it seems like the problem I was having with speed was with the God Potion. I needed to have the God Potion active. I'm just going to double check here. And yeah, with the God Potion, this feels way better. I think my minimum speed for my account was just a little bit too low. I'm going to be an absolute wheat monster. But yeah, let me upgrade that nozzle really quick. That'll be helpful. Alright, let's craft this juicy nozzle. Kind of a funny name, but there we go. Oh yeah, there's the new farmhand armor. The farming progression should be a little bit easier. Oh, and then we use this at the Skymar. Interesting. Alright, let's go check that out. Oh, and then we also have to have 1,000 copper, so good thing I have that. Nice. Juicy Sprayinator. Let's go. So I know this might be a little bit overpriced, but I think that I'm going to buy this just because it seems like it'll be so helpful when I'm doing these quests, because I need a bunch of pelts to upgrade these guys to level 12, and then I'm going to make a setup that will fit them all inside a little farming crystal, so that, because I just learned that apparently being on the island inhibits their level 12 glitch, as well as they need to be level 12. So I had these guys thinking that they were going to earn some gross profits, when in reality they're not even earning that yet. So need to work on getting some pelts, and I think that's what I'm going to do next. I've got a nice farming setup if I need money in the meantime, but yeah, gonna have some nice passive income. Gonna set up something here. I'm probably gonna beautify the island a little bit, and then I definitely won't have the all the tier 12 pumpkins in there at the same time necessarily, but I'm probably going to fill up my other slots with collections that I just need to increase in general. But yeah, I'm going to get to it. What is up, everybody? I don't know if you're able to tell, but it seems that we have a little bit of a different texture pack on our hands. I was just talking about downloading some Skyblock Enhanced through the Moderinth app, and that is what I did. And now we have some different textures, some much better UI. I think that'll be the main improvement, is just kind of, I figured I was wasting time by doing some of these quests and tasks without it. And yeah, it's been helpful already. So let's see what it looks like in the future. I hope you guys are used to it. Let me know if there's anything that's too bothersome or textures that are too annoying. The only thing that I noticed was when I went to the chocolate factory, this UI was really messed up when I had the UI on, or the GUI on auto. So I think you have to decrease it to like 4 or 3 at least to make this not like go over here and overlap everything. But it has this really cool thing where it just tells you which one to upgrade. How much do I have, by the way? I've got 3 million. Is that enough to upgrade? No, it's not. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this in the order that it tells me is most efficient, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, I'm going to work on some stuff, and I'll check in with you guys in just a second. Okay, so I've been getting used to this new mod pack, and I have been pelt farming a little bit, and as you can see here, there's a lot of teleporting involved, so I decided to reforge some stuff. It might be a little overkill, to be honest. It's not like a huge region, but I think this will be pretty useful. So we've got, oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted heroic. Is there some way to ensure that? I guess I just, oh, there we go. I don't know if there's a way to ensure it or not, but it took me a second and I got it. We also have our armor here. This is all going to go to necrotic. I guess I just do this in the anvil, actually. I lost track of everything. I'm getting used to this still. 300,000! Holy shit! Stuff's expensive. I'm gonna have to remember that. And then I also got these Wither Spectre shards. Shift left click to siphon all. Yeah, boom, breeze 10, just like that. So now we got even further decreased by, and that was less than 1 million to get 48 of those, so that was pretty cheap. And then lastly here for my sword, I've got Ultimate Wise, which also was not too gnarly expensive. Oh, requires enchanting level 20 to apply. Anyway, as you can see, I got my first, what do you call it, like an ambiphone, an abiphone contact? I need to look up how to say it. Actually, let me just look at my inventory. Yeah, an abiphone basic, and I've got him now, so I can just, anytime that I want, and then I go over, now that I've got this huge amount of mana, I can just zoom over to the Mushroom Gorge, try to find this animal as soon as possible. I think this is the most efficient way. I don't know if there's anything that tells you like exactly where the animal is, but yeah. So I can call him without having to go all the way back. So I'm just going to pest hunt like this for a little bit. Let's see if I can find this mother trucker. Welcome back. I have been making some serious progress. As you can see, some time has passed. I haven't been recording all of it because it's been a little bit grindy, but let me show you what has happened. As you can see in here, I have upgraded quite a few minion slots to the point where I am at, if we go to my collection here, we can see that I'm over 300 now, which has given me access to 21 minions. And I haven't even been able to fill all those, which is what I'm working on right now. You can see I've got 10 million in the bank. I could probably get 1 or 2 more minions reasonably with crafting a bunch more unique ones, but that's not of the highest importance right now. Another update is I'm gonna hopefully beautify all my island. I think a lot of this stuff is gonna go in one way or the other, or at least get changed. The same with the portals, with the /visit portal that you're able to do. That's so much easier. Got some spider minions in here along with the cow minion. So the spider minions, the sugarcane minion along with the fishing cobble and tree minion up here. These are all just ones that were some collections that I kind of wanted to work on passively while I was doing other stuff because they have items in my in those collections that I really wanted to have at some point, whether it's accessories or whatever. And you might say, how did you figure that out? Well, I was going through all of my collections on the wiki and I was seeing things that I wanted to unlock. And then if we go into our accessory back here, I think the last thing that you guys saw was the Crappie Talisman, maybe Jake's plushie, but I got the Trapper chest because as you'll see in a second, I had to get quite a few pelts. And then we've got the Night Vision Charm, Haste Ring, and the Personal Compactor. We already had that, I just moved it around. We got the VIP Voters Badge. There is something else here that's new. But what else have I been doing? As you can see up here, we have a very nice little minion platform now that's a little bit more organized than whatever the heck all this was. And because of the pumpkins, it's a little bit hard to get in here, but because of this farming crystal here, it's the only way to get, you know, potentially max drops from these guys, and I'm not gonna collect them too often. Oh, his storage is full. I didn't give this guy a chest. All right, I'll fix that here. But if we go in here, you can see that our we have actually 4 minions that I have with a free will. I believe it's this one as well, this level 11. But yeah, these 4 all have free wills. This one also has a mithril infusion back when I was spending money. Maybe not on the best things, but I did want to get a postcard without having to purchase one just to be a little bit more efficient. Anyway, these guys have been working overtime, and one of my next steps is to get a bunch more pelts. That's why I got that accessory, as well as I got some of the pelt gear in my storage now, and I've gotten pretty efficient at farming all that. The only thing is just that it costs probably a little bit over $1 million to upgrade each one of these because they need so many pumpkins. So that's why I have been gone back to the farming drawing board, and I've gotten some upgrades. This is a few levels higher. I've got a cultivating upgrade. My farming is now level 33. Also, if we go in Jerry, we can see that I got some of these upgrades, the repelling candle and the island time, because I kind of wanted to set it to always day. I just kind of prefer the day. It keeps it nice and bright. Maybe eventually I'll prefer the night to go easy on my eyes, but as of right now, that's kind of what I like. I actually just got our first completely upgraded trap, the vermin trap. I've been finding a few field mice in some of these, which have been helpful, and then working on a lot of these guys. The reason that I wanted to start recording here is that I'm going to go through every single of these visitors logs books and get as many as I realistically can today. And I am going to show you guys if anything fun happens. I know that these are a lot of like simple quests and NPCs that you just have to introduce yourself to. But if anything interesting happens, I wanted to show you guys that I was going to get to doing this. And that'll definitely increase the variety of visitors that I get quite a bit. And boom, just like that, we have all 21 minion slots filled. It did take a few million out of my purse, but that's all right. So here's a pro tip for you guys to keep in mind if any of you are newer players and trying to get this archaeologist quest done. As of apparently a couple weeks ago or something, this is broken. You're supposed to be able to teleport in here with an ender pearl, and there's just really no angle that it works. It's not just me. It's not like skill diff. People online have been saying that they have been trying for hours, and so with all different types of angles. I mean, maybe there's one angle that works, but it looks like a lot of these are broken at the moment. So I'll have to come back to this particular one later, which is unfortunate, but that's all right. So on my journey to get all of these garden NPCs, there's this guy called the Rural Resident. I looked him up before this, and apparently you have to sit here for like 8 hours or something. So I might do a little bit towards this. I don't think it'll reset, but I guess we'll see. If it doesn't reset, I'll probably do it in different sections because I don't know if I really want to do the whole thing right now. Sorry about the rain, but just a couple more updates here. I've removed some of these ugly portals, and I've removed all of the ugly pumpkins that were left over. And all that is left is I need to upgrade these pumpkin minions. And then, obviously, like I said earlier, I do want to beautify the island a little bit. But I really want to get some pelts and some money and upgrade those guys. And then I think that'll be the end of... I think that'll be the end of this episode. But after those guys are getting us some serious passive income, and at that point our farming will be pretty much 35, if not 35 already. And then we can start working towards squash armor in the next episode, which would be awesome. The other thing that I did was I did quite a few of these visitors and met a lot of them. Obviously, it is still not all of them yet, but this is much more filled out than where I had it earlier. And we just got a green bandana from Grandma Wolf. Let's go. What a steal. That's awesome. To be honest, since I don't have another pet other than the rabbit just yet, I think that I'm going to sell this. So 1.7 mil a pop. Man, these suckers are expensive. So it looks like we've got a mob near the oasis, so we're just going to teleport all the way over here. I hope that the recording captures this decently. And then what I kind of like to do is to go up here, see if I can... Oh, apparently I saw it somewhere. Nice. Saw it over here, get a nice kill. Should be able to... There we go, trapper ready. I almost called him a little bit too early. And undetected near the desert mountain, so... I like to go up here, and then I'm going to use, if I don't immediately see it, okay, so it's honestly pretty high up. Oh, actually I just saw it. Here's the sheep, and it's going to hit us pretty far away. And we get a quick kill. Boom. Boom. Ooh, endangered in here somewhere. This is... Oh, and it's a sheep. Got it. So now let's check out this accessory, and now it is uncommon. That's pretty fire. And I'm going to get it at least to rare. I don't know if you can get it higher than rare. I guess we'll find out. But since I have to get 900 total of these before I am able to do all my minions, that's going to be a little crazy. I think since I'm at 4.9, I'll probably stop after 3 and then upgrade a few minions and then come back. So that would be what, like 225? But yeah, I'm just going to be doing this for a while. If I forget to show it, this will be rare by the end as well, but I'll show you guys once I'm all done. Or if I get any like really fun or annoying mobs to kill. I still haven't gotten the elusive yet. As you can see on the left, I've gotten a few endangered, so still on the hunt for that elusive. So I must have leveled up my garden without noticing because I just got the sunflower from a pest. It was flying a little bit different. It must have been a firefly while I was farming here. I'm in the middle of a competition here, but I will check that out as soon as I'm done. So we finished up that contest and we have over 1 million sawdust. So I'm trying to think what I want to spend it on. To be honest, since I don't have the rare crops right now for the feast or anything, I've been taking a break on this. I know that it's useful for pests and whatnot, but I also haven't been focusing on slugs, just beast so I'll take a break on that. We are also going to upgrade to the blossom bracelet. Also, I was looking at these NPCs and I saw that this guy, who usually doesn't have anything too crazy, he has a music rune here, which is selling for, I don't know if this is right, 4.2 million? So I'm gonna buy this. I don't know if this is like a scam and there's just not many on the market, but might as well. So it really is worth that much. That's insane. Sorry if I'm not as energetic. I have been absolutely grinding. It has been a ton of farming and just stuff all day, but I am getting to a nice stopping point because I'm going to be away for almost a week while I am volunteering, but I will still have some videos uploading in between then. That's why I wanted to get so much done here. And it's also why I wanted to make sure that we had those minions, pumpkin minions, set up all the way so that they could earn us some nice funds while we're gone. I was looking at how much the squash armor would cost to upgrade, and it seems like it's going to be about 26 million on top of the crappie that I already have, which is a lot, but it's not unrealistic, especially if I have that boost from when I come back with all the minions. I think that'll be pretty reasonable, so I'm excited to do that. We got a few brand new NPCs here, so I'm going to serve all of them, and we are going to get some more stats, which looks like all the people that I visited, it's already making it worthwhile. So just like that, it just faded away in chat. That already got bought. Boom, that's going to be helpful. So at this point, I think I have more than enough money to finish up all these minions. I just need to get the rest of the pelts, and I've got 293, and I only need 525, I believe. And just like that, we have 549 pelts. So let's go get our pumpkin minions and upgrade these guys. And just like that, we got our final pumpkin minion, all 7 of them. Obviously, this is not all my minions and not all my minion slots, but this is going to be absolutely huge. So let's set these guys up and see what they look like. And just like that, we have 14 fully maxed minions here. Obviously not all of them have free will and mithril infusion, but these guys are going to earn just about as much money as they can. We've got the farm crystal set up and everything with the postcard over here. Now, fun fact, my rabbit pet actually makes these guys work less efficient, so I need to be out of here to make them earn more. Anyways, that is going to be all for this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe and show any support. I greatly appreciate it. I've been working really hard on these. Yeah, the only thing that I really have left for next time is to make sure that I have enough money somehow for a god potion and another booster cookie. I'll figure that out a little bit later because I'm pretty tired right now. But we should be all set for taking a little break, and thank you guys again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.